Good morning. Good morning. It is pre 7 o'clock. It's like 6:35, and we are already trying to get started. It is going to be 100 degrees today, and it's already almost it's 79 degrees, 75% humidity in the van. It's 6:35 in the morning. All right, so I'm going to work on this electrical back here. I've decided I need to move the fuse box block um, up and over a little bit. I don't quite have enough room in front of the wheel well. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to finish these loose wires and get everything hooked up today. So, and then we'll do the lights, the shroud on the fan, maybe our curtain for up front. I don't know about that because we still have to put a cabinet up. So I'm not sure, but we're just going to try to get as much as we can done before it gets too hot. And I'm thinking probably by 11 o'clock, I'll be done because it's just going to be crazy hot. And then maybe I'll go to town, hit the shower, find somewhere to stay cool till like 6 o'clock, and then come back and work a little bit more. So we're gonna see what we can do. Let's get started.
So since I don't have an actual crimping tool, I'm using a hammer and a 45-pound weight to attach the ends, and then I just hook them up wherever they need to go.
Okay, guys, I'm just gonna continue to wire these in and figure out where everything's gonna go. Everything's in the way. It's getting already nasty hot, and I gotta get this going. So I only need that to be really short. All right, I'm going to cut a couple of strips, secure the battery. Yeah, I've decided the battery bank is just going to go behind the fridge. I have a little room up front, but actually in here, the exhaust from the fridge will help warm the battery. It'll probably stay cooler back here in the summertime. And I want and eventually there will be 3 batteries. And I know I don't have room for 3 batteries up front. But maybe we'll measure, but I'm pretty sure this is where it's going to live. So, okay, I got to get going. Sorry, it's not going to be probably a lot of filming today because I just need to get this stuff done. So maybe we'll just put the camera on fast forward and see what it shows. Okay, I'm sweating like a pig. Let's get out of here. Get this figured out. So I made the negative extremely long because eventually it has to go way over there to the 3rd battery. So what we'll do is we'll just curl this up, probably wire tie it for now back here somewhere. That way I get another battery 2 days from now, 3 days from now. I don't have to worry about uh, making new cables. This stuff is $1.20 or something like that a foot. So I mean, it's not cheap stuff. Got a couple zip ties on there, and that'll hold that. So now we need more. This is the diesel heater wire. They say to go straight to the battery with it. I'm kind of surprised. I really don't understand that, but That's what we're gonna do. So this is a little way too long. I don't want to. Well, same thing. We're gonna end up having to go with the negative down there someday. Of course, actually, no, I don't. I don't think I do really. I mean, yeah, for the whole battery power bank, they're all going to be in parallel. Now, you know what? I'm just going to run them right to here. Get them just as long as they need to be. Worst comes to worst, I can always run new wires for this thing. It'll almost be easier to run them the other way around. I wouldn't have so much extra. Nah, it's about the same. It doesn't matter. All right, let's cut. Thank gosh, we're using something a little smaller, man. That number 6 with these cruddy little cutters. That's hard to cut. Bad thing is the size of the terminals. They're so large. I really don't like using as big of connectors as you have to use. Well, it is what it is. I borrowed my buddy's fan. It's so darn hot in here. Oh, I know what I was going to use the other ones. They're a little smaller. Get some kind of air movement in here. It's so hot. And I know I'm whining. But it's my channel and I'll whine if I want to. Whine if I want to. You would whine too if it was your channel too. Climb tools. Supposed to be better. Ugh, they stink. Can't even strip. These are almost brand new strippers, really. I mean, you do it better by hand than I can using a stripper. All right. So I don't have a crimping tool, and I wasn't going to buy one just for this project. I mean, the one I would have needed for the number 6, probably way expensive. Banging the heck out of these. What the heck? I just did it by hand and I can't even unscrew it. I don't know. Oh, I forgot to put some tape on that one. Well, as you see, guys, this is what I'm doing today. Oh, I still have to wire tie that one up. Get it out of the way. Battery's kind of neat. It's a smart battery, so it's Bluetooth, self-heating, all those good things. Pulled the app up yesterday. It's only at like 36% charge, so it's going to be nice when I get everything wired up here that I'll be able to test everything from the DC to DC, the solar, and I can even probably get some voltage readings of what it's given because it's going to be so low. Okay, that's what I'm doing, guys. I'm just going to keep this going. I've got a couple more connections to do, and then hook it to the battery in the van, hook the solar, turn everything on, and we can give her a test. Okay, I'll keep going. All right, so I wired up the fan, and as you can see, you can't see the blades, so that means it's turning. I guess you can see the center spinning there. But okay. I realized one thing though. I do not have a way to kill power to the fuse block. So I have another inline fuse, same as the other ones that trips and you can trip it and reset it to kill the power. So I'm gonna go ahead and wire that in, and then we'll get it hooked up to the car, and then we'll test it out for solar, DC to DC, and all that good stuff. But yep, she's running. Okay, we're just about ready to test everything. I've just got to hook the solar panel cables up. We've got everything hooked to the van batteries. We've got everything. I already tested the lights in the fan. They both work off the house battery. So we know the system works. I have hooked up turned on the house battery and selected lithium, and that's all working well. So now let's just switch on each system and see what happens. So first we are going to try the alternator. Nothing. Oh, that's why. We've got an issue here. I did not, I left one connection undone. That's probably why we're not charging that. All right, I'll be right back. Morning. All right. That was kind of stupid. I swore I checked everything before I did that, but oh well, I guess I missed one. And don't tell me it's metric. Okay. I've still got nothing on the alternator. That means it may not be sensing enough volts. Okay, well, let's try the solar. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it is solid red. Solid red on the alternator is the battery. All alternators charging the house battery. Okay, so that works. Now we're going to click the solar. Guess it just takes a minute for these lights to come on. Let's see, the solar should be the easiest one. I'm curious if some reason it's, oh, yep. So if the alternator is charging, it kills the solar. So the solar is now on, it is solid, it is charging the battery. Okay, so all the systems work all the way around. Now, if I turn this back on, I think the solar will go off if I turn the alternator on. See what happens. Okay, now they are both, it says both of them are charging. Okay, so everything seems to be working. We've got a charge from the alternator, a charge from the solar. It's selected to lithium ion, and the battery monitor is saying it is correct voltage. Okay, I'm just going to check a couple things on the battery is a smart battery, so I can hook it up. It's hooked up. Oh, the solar has gone off now. So it must decide that it's getting enough charge from the alternator. Let's kill the alternator again. See if solar comes back on. Yep. Okay. So that's all we need to know. It will switch to just to make sure it has enough, or it doesn't have too much current. This Renogy DC to DC MPPT controller is supposed to be like the cat's meow. So now the alternator says it's charging again, and I assume the solar will go back off. Okay, everything works. Like I said, I'm gonna check the app, but yeah, we're good to go, guys. Electrical system, all set. Well, everybody, all the components are in. I got to get in there and tighten those, put wire ties and clean up that wiring a little bit. I added a 12-volt plug for the refrigerator, so I can run it. Right now, it's running off my friend's uh, house power, but I can run it off the battery system, or I can run it off the Blue Eddy. And I went ahead and installed the diesel heater. I didn't film any of that. I just kind of got busy and I kind of forgot the camera wasn't on. But I drilled 2 holes through the floor, added that little cleat of wood underneath the feet, and then secured it to the floor. And I currently have run the hoses out the bottom. See if I can get under here and you can see them. Run them out the bottom. The exhaust is going to do okay. I'm going to curve that. It's going to basically, with the filter, it'll be about right there with the muffler. It'll come out right at the wheel. I I have to figure out where to put the intake. There really is no good place for it, and it's such a short hose. But I got to get under there and climb around, and there ain't no way you're going to be able to see me. So we'll show you what it looks like when we're done. All right, guys. So diesel heater's all done. Electric system's all done. Lighting's all done. Fan is all done. I still got a shroud on the fan, but it's all wired. Okay, I'm going to make a panel for that other back door. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this to a length and then use these curves as templates for everything. Carpet it and attach it to the wall. So, all right, here we go. All right, so I'm going to wait to glue that until I get this next project done. But if you see how different the humidity, what a difference, I'm sorry, the humidity makes. Today's 90 couple and it's 45% humidity. I've been rolling right along all day since 6:30 this morning, and it's like 2:30 this afternoon. I'm not horrible. I'm not complaining like a little whiny, but then that 75% humidity to 45% makes it so much better. The lower it gets, better it gets. But anyways, all right. So the next project, I need to make uh, window coverings for the back doors. I have a curtain rod and two insulated curtains to put up to the front. I may end up doing something with the front windows as well, but for right now, this is the big one. For stealth, I need to black out the rear windows for the heat, the cold, and then the curtain for both same. So we're gonna make a pattern out of the cardboard, and then we'll cut some styrofoam, and somewhere around here I have some magnets that I'm going to embed in the foam, and then that'll adhere them to the back windows. So okay, let's get going on that. Okay, so I don't know what happened. I started the camera when I started making the templates, and then I restarted it to make the foam, and it, it just went bye-bye. The foam's too rigid to fit the curve of the window. I mean, they would end up working, but I really just decided I'm going to go with just the carpet for now. I'm going to cut out a piece of carpet, glue the magnets to it, and then later on down the road I can find a nice like fabric-y, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, insulation, and I'll make it more more like roll up type that I can just stuff somewhere. This foam is too rigid. It wants to bounce out, and then with the carpet on it, it would be slippery. I don't. It's not going to work for me. So I think I'm going to try. I really need to quit though. That sun's getting right here. I'm not going to have any shade in a few minutes. So I think what I'm going to do, because it's getting starting to, the sun's coming right here, guys. It's right there. Of course, there's a little tiny cloud just went right there. But I mean, in 15 minutes, it's going to be right here. So I think I'm just going to maybe make some adjustments to this in pen, just kind of where I want to come out. I don't know. Maybe I'll get this one cut. We'll see. I would like to get one end just to see how it works. Get that glued up. Okay, let's go see if I can't get that done. Okay, folks, it's done it twice. This is too rigid. It won't stay in the wind. I could force it in, but with the carpet, it'd probably be slippery and it'd pop out. Excuse me. The magnets wouldn't hold it. It's too rigid. So I ended up just cutting it out of the carpet and glued magnets to the back. I'll do that. I'll do something to the back, maybe find a fabric, some kind of insulation, and then maybe a second layer. Well, then I also glued the door panel. Now, the last two things I tried to film, when my phone gets hot, it does stupid stuff. It shuts off and then pretends it wasn't there. So that's what it did when I was doing the glue on the door panel and doing the carpet for the window panel. Hopefully it didn't do it this time, but all right, that's it for me. It's getting hot. The sun's getting right here. I'm heading to town, and we'll put these on when we get back later on tonight.
Okay, somebody's having a bad day. They just, I guess, drove away from the pump. Yep, that's kind of funny.
Well, that was a pretty good day. Thank gosh that humidity dropped. It's going back up now, evening time. But the electrical system is all done. I still have to just tie up the wires a little bit. Diesel heater is all installed. Still waiting for the high temp gasket material to come in. Probably be in Monday or 2 days from now. So I just have to get underneath the van and do that up in there. I'd like to be able to do it from the top as well, but there's no way I can get in there. It depends what the tube it comes in. I did decide to put a kill switch on the diesel heater since it was going directly to the battery. I didn't like the thought of, it constantly using power, constantly being on all summer long. And if something happened, I want to be able to kill it, right now. So I didn't have the right female connectors for the switch. So I got those tonight at Lowe's. We'll get that. The other door panel is done. I slap that on first thing in the morning. The window covering I made, I'm going to need a lot more magnets, I think. If the magnets are on the inside of the carpet, where you wouldn't see them, they don't have enough oomph through the carpet. The carpet's a little too thick. And I bought some Reflectix. What I'm actually going to do is carpet Reflectix carpet. I think I'm going to try that and see how it works. So we got to get some better magnets, or more. I don't know. Maybe I'll try just putting more on it. See what that does. Trial and error. But basically, it's cabinetry and a little bit of painting and trim work, and that thing's done. So hopefully, my buddy Hickory can give me a hand with some cabinets before I run out of things to do. But the battery for the house 12-volt system is charging off the alternator. It doesn't seem to want to go to to solar. Seems like it wants to stay on the alternator. I'm not sure why that is. I have to look into that. If I disconnect the alternator, it'll click to solar. So I'm not sure why that's happening. Maybe because the voltage is, I mean, the voltage from the solar panel should be 24. I'm only getting 13 something from the alternator. I think 13 something. I'm not sure, but 30 amps. All right. Got to get out of the sun. But hey, as always, thank you for watching, subscribing, commenting, and sharing, and liking, and all those good things. Really appreciate it, and it helps the channel. And you guys have a great morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. And we'll see you next time on Jelly Bean Outdoors.